Today we're bringing you another inspection clip through the eyes of the inspector. Today we're in Keller, Texas. We're going to evaluate a panel box on a brand new construction. One of the things that we always want to do upon approaching the panel box is we want to check it with a voltage sniffer to make sure that it's not energized and that the metal cabinet is not hot, basically, no energy going through it. We evaluate the interior of the panel box upon approach, and we look at all the breakers to see if there's any switches that might be damaged. We also want to check the labeling of the panel box to make sure the panel box is properly labeled. When we talk about properly labeled, we want to make sure that the panel box is significantly labeled so we know which area or which breaker is going to which area of the home. Again, you can see on this panel box that there are several AFCIs and GFCI breakers. You're finding that this panel box does meet the 2008 National Electrical Code for Installation Standards. Now we're going to also upon approach, we want to make sure that there's enough fasteners holding the panel box cover plate in place. The cover plate is also known as the dead front. Now I'm going to take a minute to remove the cover. After carefully removing the cover, so not to hit any of the parts inside the panel box, we want to fully evaluate the interior of the panel box. One of the things that we look for inside the panel box is to make sure all the neutral wires are securely connected to the neutral bar, and that there's only one neutral wire under each lug of the neutral bar. We want to make sure that all the ground wires are properly connected to the ground bar. And right here you can see this green screw. That green screw is the bonding screw. That is what bonds the electrical system back to the metal cabinet. In here we have several 20 amp breakers and we have several 15 amp breakers. What we tried to do is evaluate the wire size to the breaker to make sure that the conductor is properly sized to the breaker in place. Also, we have GFCI breakers and AFCI breakers in here. We want to physically trip each one of these breakers that are in place to make sure that they're functioning properly. All we do is we just reset them. These are connected to the lights and receptacles inside the home. Also, we want to make sure all the conductors are properly secured in place and protected from the sharp edges of the panel box. This is one of those rare cases that we found that in this brand new home, all the electrical circuits are properly installed. Again, sharing this with you for another inspector moment.